Hey everybody, Adam Ant here. I wanted to give you a quick demo of the new command and control features of the Clan Wars. So in the last video we saw that you can have any number of clans and players can align themselves with a clan and then they can act as a commander over that clan. Okay, so let me show you how that works. The first thing to do is you need to pledge allegiance to a clan. So right here, Morgoth is going to say, I pledge allegiance to Rockbiter Clan. And I am now aligned with Rockbiter Clan. So now I can go into the fort and they're highlighting green to me. We're all friends now. And in the fort, you will find a Clanmaster. A Clanmaster is where you will give your commands. You give your commands to the Clanmaster, and he will deploy troops, recall troops, and manage the troops based on whatever your commands are. There's so by speaking to the Clanmaster, you automatically become the commander, and you will remain commander, and no other clan members can give orders. He will only take orders from the commander. You can issue the Relinquish command, and you will then have relinquished your command. Maybe you have to take the kids to school, get dinner, whatever. You can relinquish command, and another clan member can step in and take over commanding the troops. Okay? So there are a couple of modes for the troops. There are two obvious ones. There's attack and defend. So if you issue an attack command and you give it a clan name, the Clanmaster will start deploying troops and they will begin an assault on the clan that you named. Also, you can issue the command defend, in which case the Clanmaster will assemble the troops here in your fort to defend your fort against an attack. So for instance, Rockbiter Clan is attacking the Blood Skull Orcs. Maybe the Blood Skull Orcs commander issued a defend command, so they're going to stay in the fort and defend against the approaching Rockbiter Clan, or vice versa. You can do it either way. Then there's also a mutual attack, and a mutual attack is where both commanders issue an attack command against the opposing clan, and then often your troops will meet up out in the battlefield and fight it out there. So there's, as you can see, there's several ways to approach it. Additionally, when you issue an attack command, your troops move out in waves. So you can issue an attack command and have a full wave deployed or a partial wave deployed, and then issue a defend command. And what that does is the spawned mobiles going forward will assume a defensive posture. So you can send out 20 troops attacking the opposing clan, and then take a portion of the next spawned clan members and have them remain in the fort for defensive purposes. And that's completely up to the commander how he does that. Okay? Then you can, so now you've got 10 orcs attacking the opposing clan. You've got 10 orcs in your fort, and now you would like to redeploy them and have them attack. You simply do that by, say, defenders attack. So that will notify each of the orcs defending your fort that now they need to get out and attack. So we're gonna demo each of those. Then there's one other command here. There's a couple other commands, but there's one other that's interesting. If you're getting slaughtered out on the field, perhaps, and you want to return to a defensive posture, you can recall troops. Now, if you recall troops and you have 30 orcs out in the field fighting, you can recall them all back to the fort, and then you can assume a defensive posture. Okay, so let's just do a couple of simple ones here. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to attack the Blood Skull orcs. So they have, they're all situated up north of here in another fort. And so watch this is me. I'm now the commander. This is the Clanmaster. I'm going to tell him what I want to do, and he'll respond to me. Okay, troops deployed, sir. Okay, now you can see we're now spawning rock biter orcs, and they're heading off to battle. And now if we run out here, let's go follow them a little bit. So they know where to go. They're going to head off to the other fort and start battle. Okay, they're already encountering. Here's the two. Let me see if I can bring them both up. Okay, these are the two clans battling now. So they look different. They have different weapons. We can equip them any way we like. So our rock biter clan, that's the mass here. They're attacking the Blood Skull orcs, and once they've dispatched this guy here, which they have, they're going to head into the fort and start taking. Actually, there's a couple of them in here, so they're going to kill all these guys. Okay, so there we go. So let's look at. For some reason, you've decided you want to recall the troops. Okay, so watch here. And then we're going to watch over here. We're going to recall the troops. Okay. All right. So we've brought back all of our troops, and now they're in a defensive mode. They're not going to start heading over to the other fort. They're here to defend our fort. All right, so that was recall troops. Now we have another command. These are all defenders now. We can now say defenders attack, and they will resume their attack. Let's do this a little bit differently though. Let's say let's surrender and basically start over. I think it'll be a little more clear. Okay, troops standing down. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to begin an attack, and then we're going to issue a defend. So that means that some number, we're going to let some number 10 go out onto the battlefield, and then we are going to have maybe another 10 or 20 acting as defenders in our fort. So you do that's two parts. So we're going to attack Blood Skull orcs. Troops deployed, sir. Okay, so we'll let a handful or two go out there. Head down to the battlefield. Okay, now we're going to say defend. Okay, so the Clanmaster told us newly arriving troops will guard the fort. So now I've got a couple handfuls of attackers going to the opposing fort to fight them, and I've got these guys here defending my fort. Okay, so now maybe the opposing troops never show up. Maybe we're doing well and we want to redeploy these guys as attackers. So we do that with defenders attack. Okay, so I say defenders attack, so I'm going to reassign these guys. Attack Blood Skull Orcs, and you could actually give a different clan here. I mean, I can certainly imagine a time when there will be from the beginning there will be 3 different forts, but we're going to keep it focused on Blood Skull at this time. So these guys here are now going to get redeployed. 20 troops redeployed. Okay, now they're going to go on the attack. They're going to join the battle out there on the field. And you can see over here my commander in the other fort is getting clubbed on pretty bad, except he doesn't really take damage. So but yeah, you can see that the Rockbiters have taken over the Blood Skull fort. They pretty much own it now. Okay, so I'm going to, because we had no troops, right? They didn't set up any sort of defenses or anything. So let's do that now. Let's actually do a real. Okay, so we've got, I'm a commander, Morgoth is a commander, and Dinky over here is a commander. All right, and then Adam will be our scout. He's going to run around and see what's happening. Okay, so let's go. Let's just do a full-on attack. So Morgoth here is going to attack Blood Skull Orcs, and Dinky here is going to attack the Rockbiter clan. Okay, so now we have 2 clans that have been told to attack, so they're going to meet somewhere in the middle, and we're going to have quite the battle going on. So let's get Adam to run over here. We'll follow these guys. Okay. They're encountering some resistance here. So as you can see, you can basically, I think it's a little less interesting if you basically send everybody at once, because then you just end up with this huge melee. I think it works better to do like I demonstrated earlier, send out, have your scouts out there to see what's happening, but send out handfuls at a time, keep some defenders in the fort, and that'll make for a pretty interesting battle. And then you'll have players in there, throwing their 2 cents into the mix, and it should be pretty interesting. So I'll be putting this up on Test Center right after I publish the video. There will be a 3rd fort, which is the Dark Fang Horde. They will be in the U Orc fort, and then all 3 of these clans can they can team up and battle one of them, or they can always be fighting each other. And one of the things that I like about this system is, as an administrator, I don't really need to oversee it. It's really up to the players. They will pledge an allegiance to a clan, and then begin commanding the troops against any of the other clans. Okay, and eventually, probably not too long, I will be putting up a leaderboard so we can see which clans are the big winners here. Also, when there's a loss or a win, all of the clan members are notified if you won the battle or if you lost the battle, and then you can just go again. Okay, so that's enough detail for now. I'll publish all the commands on the wiki, and for now just use this video for the for getting started. Okay, that's it. Let me see. Let's just see. They're actually these guys are actually getting through. So once they dispatch the folks on the field, they're going to go for the fort. Anyway, all right. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.